when it's raining. I'm glad I'm in here. Hear that? It's been really heavy all day. There's puddles appearing where there never usually is. Got a little bit of a situation in the shed here. It is actually damp, so I don't know why that is. It is exactly where the two bits of felt meet, so maybe the nail, I know the nail is actually about there, because there's the other one, there's the other one. Sorry, my screen's gone down again. There's a nail there, felt nail, so maybe the felt nail is coming through the two sheets, but we never usually get rain like this. I mean, this is bonkers. The water butt's totally full up. We've connected the water butt and that's filled up. You know, it was half full already, but still there's puddles appearing where they don't usually. And I like being inside when it's raining. And I've got this soldering gun, okay, just for fine stuff, because I've got a little fine project. I've put this camera down and I've got to switch to the GoPro. Okay, see, I've got these three panels, solar panels. Put this to one side for now. Put dusty in there. I've got a fan, and I've got this battery. I've disabled the light. I don't know if I uploaded the video about this, maybe I didn't. If I plug, I think the blue is the negative. Let's just plug that in. But they're very fine wires, as you see. I've actually went and bought some speaker wire for this project, so I don't want to cut this because this has got that jack on it. I can help it. I know there's a long bit of wire there. I've got three of these panels and I've got three of these rechargeable batteries. A switch. Put the power on. I don't know if it'll fire up. I want it to turn. There's maybe not enough power in it. So there we go. So yeah, so what are we doing now? Yeah, that's blowing towards me, so it's sucking in. The air's going that way. So I want to be able to put an extractor fan. I reckon if I have three solar panels and three batteries inside one of these little housings, it was just a cheap little thing. I can get quite a powerful, or you could, this don't have to use this fan, I can use quite a more powerful fan. Anyway, I need something to solder very fine wires. Let's get rid of all this lot. Okay. That's a project for a rainy day. So I've got this thing. It's a Parkside. It's from the Lidl's. Get the workbench clear. Wow, look at that, man. Phew. From the Lidl's and in the box. What's the best way of doing this without getting my arm involved? I've got this here actually. Just on a block there. So you can get a better kind of view. Anyway, hopefully that's better. I haven't got a preview screen on this. This is a session 5. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Get it to the edge a bit. Now what do we get in the box? We get the receipt and it costs, off camera, £8.99. And you get a reel. It's actually you feed the wire, it's automatic, it just comes in. So there's the wire, the spool there. Looks like you just unscrew it to get it off, to put a new one on, or you just put your own new wire on the same spool. That's possible, isn't it? I'm sure you can do that. So we've got that. We've got the actual gun itself, and we've got the instructions. sandwiches. I'll keep the box for a little while just in case it's junk. I'll take it back. So I always like to keep these wee bits, even though I don't put it all back together. They can put it back together in a shop and resell it if they want to. Let's have a look at this. So quite a long cord on it. That's good. I'm just going to measure this cord actually. It's interesting to know the length of them. Get a little ruler there. So that ruler is 12 inches and 30 centimeters. So we've got so it's a 2 meter cord. Okay, 2 meters of flex on it. Let's have a quick look at the instructions. Before we have a look at the machine, we'll have a quick look at the instructions. This is, you're seeing what I'm seeing. I've never opened this before. Right, so it's supposed to be for fine work. Intended use. Page 2. Is intended for electrical soldering for leisure and DIY purposes. It is designed for applications such as soldering or welding of plastics and the application of ornamentation. Okay, it's just a disclaimer really. But it does, I did notice before, it's got temperature settings. It shuts down after 20 minutes. Solder wise, between 1 and 1.2 2 meter cord, as it said. Red is heating and green is ready. What else does it say? So 60 watt soldering iron. Okay. It says it's got 4 stages of heat on it. This is this little dial here. So if I'm going to do fine wires, it'll be quite a low setting. So I'll put it around to, what does that say? That says 170. So I've got those increment, and then it goes up to 250. So it'll be about what, 210 in the middle. I'll put up to 210 for fine wires. Let's have a look how you put the reel on. Changing the solder. Unplug the wires. Yeah, you do wind new solder wire on. Okay. And how do I feed this through? Tell me how to feed it through. Well, I suppose it's pretty self-explanatory. Which way is it coming out? So I suppose it'll only come out one way. Yeah, it feeds through that little hole. See that little hole? It feeds through there. That'll go on like that. Let's line up the wire first. I like buying these cheapo things because sometimes you get a wee gem. Most of the time they're not any good, but sometimes they just are. So it's worth having a go. Because I got a soldering iron there from the Aldi, and it's a great wee thing. For a hobbyist, it's fantastic. So it says it folds, it goes in that way. It's the only way it can go really. Just clip that on. Clip that on like that. So it just pushes in, does it? Just probably click in. That's it. So as far as it goes. It's not going to come out of that. Oh, bent the wire. That's what you just feed that through, don't I? Or use the trigger. Okay, it's interesting, isn't it? Put this back a bit actually, it's a wee bit too close. Maybe put it in the corner there. That's it, that's better. Here's a wide angle, I'm just worried about it. Not being able to see everything. Let's just go for it. Yeah, I'll plug it in. I don't quite know how it sits. It'll just sit like that, huh? The wee light has come on. And while that's doing its thing, I will set up a little job. I'm sorry about the noise. It's quite important for my health. Wow, easy. Wow, that's really easy. Goodness. That's really straightforward. It stinks. So that's probably maybe too hot. Put it down to, what's that? It's hard to see, 170, half of 170 liters. Well, that'd be 85. Okay, try 85, get another bit of wire. Okay, hold up. Watch it. I'm not 100% sure. You can just touch it. Put it in the wire. It's maybe too cold. That's too cold. Put it up to, what does that say? 170. 85 was too cold, it's not even burning the solder. I have to wait for the green light to go on. Yeah, green light's on now, let's try that. I think it's just hot enough. 85 is not hot, I think I had it about right. 170 is not hot enough. So 210, we'll put it at about 200, just below the 210 mark. The green light's still on. I think I had it spot on at 210. The red light's on, has to heat up a bit. Too thick a wire for the no bother at 210, this solders it nice. Interesting. Look at it. It's alright, isn't it? Try putting the heat up a little tiny bit. I'm just going to cut another bit. Still haven't got the technique right. There we are. I'm not quite sure. Quite sure what I'm doing, how to use it. Well, that seems to be full of joining. There we go. You have to get the solder kind of lined up first. Maybe push down there. maybe get the wire in between the 2 points, you know. If you touch these two together now, it should just stick. You can knot it a little bit. Good thing with this system is you don't need to be holding onto wire. It's a bit clumsy and messy though. Just let it set. It's going to clean the tip a little bit, I'm not happy with that. I suppose the way you would do that, it would just snip off the end here. And then we need to turn it off, of course. Turn it off. Just clean it as the normal way you would, put it into the cleaner, and then put a bit of solder on it maybe. Overall, it's pretty good. See how it stands the test of time. See if it does thicker wires actually. Have I got any thicker wires? Yeah, I've got some here. I'll turn it back on. I've got some thick wires here. Where are we? It's on green now. So I just get it in between, or what do I do? Just pushing through. Yeah, it's pushing through now. There we go. Just get it in between the two there. Oh. Quite hard to use though, it's quite a bit of figuring out, I think. Take a bit of figuring out. Clumsy. What I want to do, what I want to do, put it there, but you need to kind of put solder on it first, don't you? It has to be soldered to contact with it. That's the way you do it, yeah, you put the solder there and press down. Just like a little trigger, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Try not to overthink it, just get on with it, isn't it? Definitely better when it's hotter. With the thicker wires, it has to be at maximum with 330 degrees Celsius. Just point it and then get some fresh air in a second. So look at it. It's definitely better for the thin wires. Good with the thick as well, with a bit of practice. Yeah, I think that's a winner for £9, you know. £8.99, that's a winner. Turn it off. Turn this thing off. So, let's give it a clean. Get all the old solder off it. Yeah, well, you can't go wrong at £8.99, can you? It's a handy wee thing to have. It's going to be great for those wee thin wires. I think 330 is probably too high. I reckon down at 250 for the thin wires. I only wanted it for that wee project, so I'm happy to spend £9 on it. Thank you for watching.